Okay, hello, hello. Is everyone in here? Welcome. This is the Bloodborne portion of the races today. I am BLT. I'm joined by Civi.
Oh, yes. Hello, everyone. Hello.
We have here the lower bracket finals. We are coming down the stretch here with lower bracket finals. Ahady versus Peanut. I think everyone knows these two runners who's familiar with the scene. This is going to be epic. Um, yeah, and that's about it. Hope Chad is comfy and ready to go. It looks like the runners are ready to go. You ready to go, Civi?
Yes, definitely, definitely ready.
All right, I'm gonna do a little countdown and we'll get started here. In five, four, three, two, one, go. And we're off.
Yeah. So first loading screen, and we will start soon. So what do you think will happen today? BOT? Any expectations?
Um, I mean, I think I I don't want to jinx anything, and I I always have that in the back of my mind. I want to say Peanut's one of the only runners that have beaten a Hattie multiple times in previous tournaments and races and matches. Um, So the literally anything could happen. I have no expectations. I'm hoping it comes down to the end in a super close race. I think everybody hopes for that. But yeah, Hattie is our world record holder. He's a legend of the game. Peanut as well in his own right. But anything can happen. Anyone who's watched these races knows it's Bloodborne. Bloodborne giveth and Bloodborne taketh. So uh,
Yeah, yeah, definitely. Hopefully, no memes tonight because it's like one of the last races we have. So we just want to see some cool Bloodborne, some cool boss fights. Yeah. So I hope it's either everyone has memes or everyone has good runs. So
yeah, exactly. Fair play. Let it come down to the runners, not some stupid, you know, meme somewhere. We have dead on synced lamps. That's pretty cool. Both
so
on PS5, by the way. Let's throw that out there. Yep.
so yeah, no problems with loading screens. So finally we're having people on the same platforms. So and right now we have like both of them visually very close together, but it's only the beginning. And like in a couple of minutes we could have like disappointment on gas coin, so hopefully no problems there as well.
Yeah.
So as usual, fire cocktails, the strat. We had so many matches so far, so I think everyone is already an expert in Bloodborne speedruns if we watch
Yeah.
that regularly. So
Yeah, and we're coming around to sewer skip, heading on to Gascoigne. These are the first, this first opening segment here kind of can set your run off, in a good direction or a bad direction. And again, I hate jinxing or talking about this stuff. Hopefully we get a nice clean segments out of here.
yeah,
I
you
think
don't
we'll
want
be
to
okay.
fail the skip definitely because you miss one, you miss twice, and you're already dismoral. But we'll see right now.
Yeah, and I
You
can't help
know,
but talk about it because I notoriously tend to screw up early in these races, and so it's very clear in my mind.
no, the first segment is actually very hard. So you have
Yeah,
like the jump on the sewer skip, and after you have gas coin straight away. And it's gas coin fight is not a strat based fight. You always have every fight is different. So we have a Ahady first try with skip, and
yeah,
we're
very
having
nice.
not having some problems, but I hope he'll get it from the second time. So yeah, we'll see. Good luck. Good luck on the gas coin. He can just meme you to death, and
Yeah, as
it's
you
very
said,
sad.
every fight is different. It's a reaction fight. You kind of just react to what Gascoigne's doing. You can dictate and bait out some stuff, but really, you never know what kind of a Gascoigne you're going to get. Sometimes he's super aggressive. Sometimes he's just doesn't do anything. He can spam his gun. He can not. He could be at the bottom of the stairs, the top of the stairs. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. And the worst problem if you will die, you will need to run back from the first lamp, and again do the sewer skip, so you don't really want to die here because your chances might be like zero after that. So no problems for Ahady so far. He just needs to finish. Molotov, he had double
Nice.
damage, easy,
Very
easy.
nice.
So and not misses his first backstab, but he's getting back quickly. So I hope he won't have any problems here as well. When you have so far in a tourney, you just want, skill dependent races, not like some meme
Oh,
roles
very
or something.
nice. Yeah.
So
This is kind of the idea with Gascoigne. You're setting them up for the backstabs. A lot of the top runners will bait out more backstabs and punish them even harder. But and then the Molotovs, mega damage, especially when you backstab him and he's in that state right here. GG Peanut. That's great. That's all you.
so
Yeah. Forget about time. Gascoigne's down. We're moving on. As you said,
yeah,
it's a
yeah.
horrible segment to do twice.
Very important is to get, that sweet double damage, like more damage when he transforms into the beast. So you don't really want to mess this up as well. So when you use your final Molotov between transformation to get some extra damage. So, and Ahady already took his Hunter set, so no jokes today, just straight
Oh yeah.
away he picks up it. So
Yeah. Yeah,
he
Hunter
just
set is more beasthood. It'll help with some poke when mobs want to poke you here and there, and just it's the end game set anyway. So for a couple seconds, you might as well get it.
so yeah, he wants his revenge on Marshy on in the final. So we had some runners who didn't pick up this set, because like we just, I don't know, got used to not picking up it right now. But races, you want some layer of protection. Oh, and dogs.
Yeah, I didn't notice if he had the quit out up or not. Maybe he
Yeah,
maybe he thought he didn't hear him. You can kind of hear their footsteps. Yeah, that's a
yeah,
tough little run back. It's not the end of the world, I would say. I mean,
uh,
we don't want to overreact here.
yeah. It's not that bad. Yeah, it's not
Yeah,
very comfy, but I think it would be worse if he would die on old Yarnum skip or something like that. But mm, we don't know because it's only the beginning. At not
yeah.
Yeah, he died, but just a couple of seconds away, so
It's
could
very
be
very
much
early.
worse. So yeah, and not got actually
Oh,
attacked as
yeah,
well.
he's getting
So
hit
yeah.
too. The dogs. That's kind of what you do. You load a quit out, and you can get through there. And sometimes if they block it, you can just quit out. But I'm not sure what Hattie's HP was. It's just kind of unfortunate. It happens, and they jump and they'll track you in midair, and they're crazy. I think everyone knows FromSoft dogs are just insane.
So yeah, even actually the hunter set didn't saved him, so that's unfortunate. So and actually this is why I think Bennett survived, because I think in the standard set he would get like much more damage, and the second dog was close to. Oh, he's not picking up the lamp, so he's very confident in his skip and boss fight. So
Yeah, I
oh
imagine he'll load a quit out. Something that I struggle with because it's a very short window to load this quit out. But a lot of people do the quit out here and just have it ready in case they're gonna miss,
oh
which is
yeah,
another option. Oh, oh, okay.
yeah, he
Get the quit
missed.
out. Okay, that was close.
So he's rolling actually. So very different strat. So you can run and jump, or you can just roll. It's different strats everyone using. So you have some freedom here, which is nice. You can get the type you want, like more comfortable for you. So the second try,
Yeah,
yeah, and you can
yeah. I
see
think
he
the
jumped.
roll was just a sort of a baby roll accidentally. I think.
And
There we
Haiti got
go.
it first try, so now we're like visually on the same wave, I can say. So now we're getting to take
Oh,
the
perfect. Yeah.
most important part of the runs of Bloodborne, so this palette, which increases your damage, but at the same time decreases your defense. And without it, the runs would be like much slower, definitely, and some fights would be much harder. And we will just use the power of tablet for the next couple of bosses, so we're not going to level up for this
Yeah,
boss and Amelia. So yeah, this is the power of a tablet, you know.
that's a great
Madness.
point. It's you have base stats all the way until after Amelia. That's how strong the pellets and papers are.
Yeah, and at the same time, both the strats are like they are actually strat, especially Amelia one. So both runners are using blood cocktail, so shouldn't be no problems. But the low HP, we already had people dying here. You know, even if you use blood cocktail, he can just meme you and kill. So you need to be very careful.
Yeah,
So
sometimes even when she's not aiming for you, she'll just kind of hit you from behind when she starts swinging, and that's enough to do it. But generally speaking, it's fine.
oh yeah, we
It's
just
like two good
nailed
fights.
it. Yeah, no problems with them. So into the next destination here is like abandoned old workshop. So we need two things first. So we need a corp for our last boss. You know, we are doing co-bosses category, and we need to take the set, the dough set, to get some cash, like blood echoes to get some level ups after Emilia. It costs quite a lot, you know, especially so early in the game, because we only killed two bosses and we have so many echoes just from selling the set. So
Yeah,
that's the nice addition.
35,000, and it's that is a ton of levels early game.
So yeah, just precise jump. You just have a little bit of HP to survive. So
Very
and
calculated.
yes, yes. Of course, we will heal right now because we need to do the second jump over and getting their way to Amelia. So the beginning of a Bloodborne is some kind of it's very messy. So you have this very hard boss fight with German, but after that you have like relatively chill segments compared to other games. So you have Bloodstar Beast, and you've seen him. He's just a toy. If yeah, definitely with like piss pellets and fire paper. And now you have Amelia, so you have a strat on her when you just abuse the limp mechanics of a game and just stagger her by uh, damage destroying every limp. But there are two a bit different strats. So the riskier one and the one with a visceral attack. So I don't know if we both. Most runners prefer the riskiest strat, but you know.
Yeah, at the end of it, if you mess up your hits a little bit, she can hit you once, and it doesn't one shot you or anything. It can go bad, but generally you just have to get up and you hit her once or twice, and it's cleaned up. But I would guess that both of these guys will be doing the newer strat.
Yeah, definitely.
I
Because
can't say though. Maybe I could see maybe a visceral coming out of.
yeah, maybe
We're only
just in
talking.
case. Yeah,
Yeah,
because we still have like basic strats, you know. And when you have this massive blood beast pellet meter, you know, you will get a lot of damage, like much more than you will do like in normal situations. So let's see. The opening is absolutely the same in both strats. So it's after dealing with
after this
third leg.
combo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. So
looks
yeah,
like Peanut's going visceral. Yep. Yeah, the pellet is essentially the RTSR of Bloodborne, because you take more damage, but you output way more damage, even though your health bar doesn't go down. It's
yeah.
essentially the same idea.
It's just a bit nicer than RTSR. You know, you don't need to uh, get to certain amount of HP in order to be activated. So yeah, that's fine. Oh, and now we're going to quit out after getting the slump. So we just missed the ladder glitch. So a bit earlier, we saved the reposition near the ladder. You do it by canceling animation of a ladder climbing by any other action. So it's on your choice. It can be pistol shot, or you can just swap weapon like R1. Lots of different, you know, approaches here, and the game saves your location on that ladder, but at the same time it will save your progress through the game. So we kill Amelia now, and we just quit, load back, and we will get that kill, but at the same time they will respawn on the ladder, so they will save time running backwards, which is, it's very
Yeah,
nice. I like
yeah,
this strat. So
yeah. You
and
save all the time running down the stairs. You don't have to run past the bouncers on the stairs. It's all around great. It's the only time in this category it's used. Sadly, there's not really many other opportunities to use it.
yeah, like in a other category, I think you use it more than once. But
Yeah, all achievements uses it a few times for sure. I think maybe in one of the any percent categories. Unrestricted, I'm not entirely sure. It's definitely
yeah,
used in all bosses unrestricted and some new spots.
so yeah, we're going to use this gem from Emily's item, but only for one boss. I think yeah, we're going to swap it later because it's useless after about like other bosses. And now we just go to Hunter's Dream to get level up, upgrade weapon, and go to Paro. So we're still kind of in like in good areas of Bloodborne speedrun. I mean, easy ones. So not
Yeah.
not so many dangerous spots, and you can just prepare yourself for the main
What's to
part.
come? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, this is the first level up of the game. Everything was base stats until this point. They're gonna upgrade the weapon +4. You're gonna get 25 skill. 25 strength, 19 skill, and yeah, and then you're going on. And to Parl, like you said with the gem, that gem is a beast gem. It's literally only used for Parl. That's it. It does nothing after that.
Yeah, poor Paro. So yeah, you sadly kill Wado here just to save time not to speaking with her. Yeah, and now it's going to be. I hope the only death after that. To be fair.
Yeah,
So you're going to die from the person with the bag, and he will take you to the Paro location because if you won't do this, you will need to wait like a long time before you will be able to meet the Paro. But oh, very nice random
yeah,
for Ahady.
very quick kill. He can kind of waste a lot of time. I know somebody was just talking the other day about casually running into these bag dudes. I will never forget my first time playing this game. This particular bag dude in the corner. When I turned the corner and saw him there, after having not seen him there prior, it was the scariest thing I've ever seen. They are terrifying.
Yeah, yeah, especially if you will get like jump attack,
Yeah, and they're
because
just so intimidating and tall and yeah.
yeah, way quite heavy for the like beginners, especially like when you have, I don't know, not very much level ups, so they quite tough.
Oh
Oh,
my god, Ahady is getting all of the memes. The double jump attack. I can hear Ahady from here. Just what are the? Come on, any? Can we get any luck out here?
oh, I
The
think
double
Peanut
jump.
just yeah,
Yeah,
and Peanut, no problems, he just runs.
yeah. It's
So yeah,
it's time loss for sure. There's certainly worse deaths in the run. I'm trying to I'll be the positive one. Keep it positive here.
but Paro fight right now. So you have like different approaches. You have like very safe one, but it's not for us, we're speedrunners. We just go for the scariest. Yeah, no problems. So he might jump back. Sometimes it happens,
If you
and
miss, yeah, if you miss your stamina.
but when you're like peanut level runner, you don't have like so many problems on Paro. So let's see how Ahady does it. So and the last limp and the backstab. Yeah, no problems here as well.
Yeah, the big part of that strat is the opener. You want to get 1274 damage on the opener combo, and then that means you could finish him with the charge R2. If you miss that and you get like 1100 damage, then you're gonna have to chase him for one more hit, which is still 100% consistent as long as you don't miss and let him get away.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm not sure because I think it's only one time when on this tournament runner did like the safer strat. I think it was Eden, like in his first race when he went to all four limps.
Yeah, I think so. He had to go around him right in a circle.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
mm, it's slower, but it's 100, not 100%, but it's the safest way possible to kill the boss. So
You, yeah, you do so much damage. That is the best way to approach it. Just keep breaking his legs, and he can't move. It's when
oh,
he starts running around the arena. It just wastes so much time.
so not having problems with the skip over here, some crowns. He wasn't able to do the jump from the first attempt, but it's just the crowns. You just kill them one shot, and you know a bit time save for Ahady here, so that's
Yeah,
nice. We still
it's always
well,
just give a little bit, take a little bit, just feeling it out. It's still very close. I mean, considering.
yeah, definitely. But I think yeah, it was very unlucky Ahady died, but it was at the same time quite lucky he died there. In the Paro, he spammed at the same location, like very close to the point he died, and he died on docks, not later on the segment with BSB. So it could be worse, definitely.
Yeah, yeah, and there are certainly there's stuff left in the run where one mistake could wipe out all of that time loss. On either side for either runner. So you might, I mean, they might as well be tied right now.
So yeah, the race definitely not over yet. Like very very close. So
Now I believe Peanut will probably fight Shadows. I don't think Ahady's going to. We'll see if he decides last second. I don't think he's going to though.
yeah, after two deaths, I don't think he'll risk it.
Yeah,
There's no
we'll
point in
see.
that. Yeah. Plus, it's not very big difference in the fight. So let's see. So yeah, I think yeah, Peanut goes for the fight. So he has some metal nerves to go
Yeah,
for a fight, and Haiti goes for the AA
Peanut
glitch.
Peanut still regularly fights Shadows every day and runs, as far as I know right now. So he's still very warmed up and comfortable in this fight and seasoned. I think Ahady's been doing this skip for long enough. He's probably uh, just not interested in derusting Shadows right now.
Yeah. Plus, you need to get like a very good fight to be close, like with a skip and a glitch at the same time, because when a glitch we just stand and you just kill them with no problems, and here you risk your life and maybe even the run, because you need to run all the way through the forest back here. Oh, he got hit, you see, so minus half HP.
Yeah,
So
Peanut is very good at Shadows. Fights them all day, every day. Still, might even be the only one left. I was fighting him for a while, but I've even caved since. I freeze him now. I'm over it.
yeah. So at one point you understand that there is no point of infighting shadows, and you just go to freeze them. I don't know, for me when I've been doing Bloodborne speedruns, and I was learning run, and they found the AA glitch, I was like, no, I'm not fighting this. So yeah,
Yeah,
I just moved
yeah,
straight away because it saves you so much energy and nerves. Yeah, skip is
yeah,
not the easiest one, but not the hardest one as well. So
yeah. This is when he skips it, and then you lose a few more seconds, and it probably feels like you do. It seems like, oh, just a quick quit out, but it adds up in when you're doing runs. Definitely worth putting time into the skip, but it is a tricky skip to hit. Tricky is the right word. I wouldn't call it. I don't know about hard. It's pretty straightforward, but yeah, tricky. You got to get some experience and your lines right.
So now we have the first, the second after Gascoigne, very very hard boss of the game. Not the hard one. Like you have a strat, but it's very dangerous because you have spiders here, and they can just kill you in a second. So those jumps from behind, and it's a lot of them. So you can do the yellow strat when you don't kill them, you just don't bother, you just mess with them, you bite them into the direction and after go straight to the roam. But on races we're not doing like this. It's too scary.
Yeah,
So
another very reactionary fight. You're just kind of reacting to the spiders, trying to bait them to clump up, and you want a fast spider clear. Both runners did a good job. Let's see if we get any one cycles or any memes or step backs. There we go.
Yeah, now one cycle for Ahady definitely there, but it's not a big deal. Yeah, Peanut got a bit more damage in the first phase, but it's just one hit difference. So no problems. God
Yeah,
bless.
very
God
nice.
bless. Yeah.
On to the Mecca, the home of the meme. Let's go. We all know it's coming. I
Yeah,
think we're gonna have two great Yarghols, perfectly clean.
yeah. No problems at all.
Never.
But I
This
think
is
I
this
don't
is
know.
where the meme was born in this
Yeah,
game. They are created in a factory in Yarghoul. All of them.
yeah. I just hate it so much. I don't know. For me, it was the place where most of my runs died. It just
There's a lot to deal with in this segment. You got the skip. Generally, this first little part, getting the key is no issue, but you got to deal with the skip. You got to deal with the coffins, depending on how they go. Hopefully, you're not taking shots. You got to deal with the wolf. If you get a slow wolf when you're getting the gem, that can delay enough where now the gun guy could shoot you. A couple things could happen if the wolf blocks you. And then you got to go fight one reborn. It's just a lot going on in this segment that can go, you know, less than perfect. Let's put it that way.
yeah. It's like I don't know. It's like Russian roulette. You just RNG on him. You
Yeah.
have a strat, but uh, three fireballs at the same time, and you're like, no, no,
Hey,
you know.
sometimes it works as it should. And it's like, oh, this is easy. And then
Yeah,
some days as we've seen a bunch in this tournament, some days it just skips don't want to work. Coffins are shooting. Very
yeah.
nice.
It's
Ahady gets a skip.
yeah. That's good. So the first part done. So he just takes the chunk here.
And we'll see the
Peanut
back up
wasn't.
here. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
hopefully this guy with the sword. Sometimes some memes can come out of this where as soon as you come back in, the sword guy is right behind you practically. Just you never know. The gun guy can shoot quicker than he. Sometimes he shoots quickly, sometimes he doesn't. So you got to be really quick here and get it done. Okay, I don't see the sword guy yet, so we should be good. And then you get this. You get the hard landing. Hopefully no baby roll. Very nice.
oh yeah. Phew, phew.
Yeah,
Good job, not.
very nice, Peanut.
So and Hades almost there. You, know. You just hate this place because uh, it's
There's
kind of.
nothing to even say other than
Yeah,
we
yeah,
just
yeah.
hate this.
You just
We
you
just
just
hate
need
this
to
place.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just need to run Bloodborne or bosses just to understand like all situations here, or just watch it. A lot of times we had people dying here in the tournament, and you need to do a skip again, and you will need to start the fight with activated one reborn, and so yeah,
Yeah.
it gets
Step
so
one:
close.
no baby kicks. That's always good. You didn't get the kick spam. Now we're hoping not too many fireballs. You kind of
Yeah,
rally back a lot of it. You just don't want to constantly get barraged by him. This is a good start. This looks pretty good for a Hattie here.
yeah. He
Dodge the
just
fireball.
dodges. Yeah, oh, almost there.
Perfect. Yeah.
Yeah, no problems.
It's about as good as you want a Wonderborn fight to go. Very, very nice, Hattie.
Yeah, he just wanted overtime, but
Yeah.
so now let's see how Nat is going to do. I don't know. It just brings bad memories.
Hit.
You just see it. This corpse drop, you get like damage, and with the close fireball again. You can just feel how your nerves died when stuff going into you. So
Yeah, and you rally back a lot of your HP in some spots in this fight. So that's when, if two fireballs come in, that's when you get in trouble sometimes because you're counting on rallying back the health. So you go to hit them, but instead fireballs take over and you're at half health. And a lot of quick decision making sometimes in that fight. Both of them did it perfect. Let's go. We are through. We are a goal.
yeah, good job, good job. But
Yeah.
it's not the time to get yourself relaxed because we have Mikołaś and his vacation now.
Yeah.
So it just
The fun continues.
yeah. So mm, yeah, Rome, One Reborn, and Mikołaś is like legends. You know. So he's going to pick up the chunk from this guy here. So he used the Beast Cocktail to attract the mob behind him. So you can use the Beast Cocktail, or you can use, Quit Load. And now we're going to do the second level up of the day. So we will swap gems as well. So whew,
Yeah.
a bit more damage, a bit more
Yeah,
damage.
they're gonna go 32-25 and do the gems, and they'll get a +8 out of this.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
standard stuff, but it's just really, really good damage at this point.
just enough to have no problem. To make it possible to have more runs past Mikosh, because
Yeah.
it's kind of scary because it's very RNG based fight. Because
Yeah, and there is as you said, there's RNG in there too. It can kind of, the normal RNG is not the best. It's kind of expected. You get just not good, not bad, but just normal RNG. But there sometimes Miko will give you that free 10-15 second time save with some good
yeah,
RNG. So we'll see. Call that Swedish for anyone who's heard that term after a former Swedish runner who seemingly got it all the time as a meme.
so we also will need to check if any runners are going to get like the extra blood pellets before Mikosh. No, it's a couple of seconds time loss, but at the
That
same
one extra
time,
pellet, yeah.
yeah, just in case if you will die, because even if you will get past Mikosh, you have DOC and you have a lot of tricky fights as well, so you might need it. You might need it. Uh, it's a lot of running actually here.
Yeah,
So
not a ton going on through here. Really, just the dude by the elevator sometimes can be annoying, but generally he's fine. Like you
so
said,
yeah,
this is a big run back. That's why I would expect to see 2 elevator grabs here before they head into Miko, for sure.
mm, I don't know. I expect one. Actually,
Maybe one,
I
maybe
think
one.
someone will just miss it.
Yeah. As
Maybe
we
a
said,
Ahady.
this is coming down the stretch of the tournament. This is when people will kind of lean more on the YOLO side, and they're going to go for really good times here. Um, we'll see. I think Ahady, yeah, you were right. Ahady said nope. He feels he's behind, or he's got to
Yeah,
catch
yeah.
up. He's got to do more. Peanut's going to grab the extra pellet here. Not a bad play for a few seconds.
Mhm.
That could save doing early woods or something, which is annoying and changes the route up a little bit if he has a mistake or some memes. Yeah, this is normal Miko RNG, standard. He runs all the way around. Uh, no big deal. That's actually as bad as it gets, is the normal RNG.
Oh. So yeah, 3 bullet strat. You try to make him out of a big room because he has 2 doors there. So first phase is very easy. He just doing one attack all the time. The biggest problem here might be the dolls,
Yeah, the
but Ahady
puppets.
killed
Yeah,
them, so
yeah, very nice. I didn't catch if Peanut got the elevator or not. Maybe.
no, I was actually on the Hades side because the boss fight. You want to check if he
Yeah,
has Swedish, yeah. So
he did.
uh,
Okay, chat confirms he did get the elevator. Okay, so
okay,
Peanut
good.
has the elevator. Thank you, Vulgar and Weeder.
So and the second phase for Ahady is coming soon, and the first phase for Nut.
He's got the second puppet on his tail here. I know he had to have seen that, so we'll have to keep an eye on this if the second puppet wants to get involved here. Oh, looks like he just went away. That's ideal.
Yeah, that's good. So it shouldn't be problems here. So Ahady is already on the second phase. Let's
Very
see.
nice. Okay, we
Uh,
are cruising along here.
yeah, yeah. He just Miko did some jumps back and some fighting, some boxing, but nothing special. So
That's the challenge of Miko is getting him in the right corners, not letting him get free. Obviously, dealing with the puppets. You know, you can get in some rough spots in a doorway where you're kind of stuck, and yeah, that's really like the arena is half the challenge of Miko. Obviously,
yeah, Miko just not giving good random today, you know. But that's fine.
oh,
It's what
misses the
happens usually.
plunge. Okay,
Uh,
gets the yeah, it gets that third bit of damage on Miko. That's when Miko aggroes. You got to hit him with anything 3 times, 3 forms of damage, so he can come right back, and that saves a ton of time in first phase and second phase. You can get right on with the fight. You don't have to go all the way up and around and bait him out of the room like we used to.
so yeah, no problems from Mikosh this time as well. Yeah, that's nice. So and mm, phew, phew, I hate you. Went through gem picking up because you know this tournament we had so many people dying uh, by picking up the gem. You know, very strong gem. You needed to deal more damage later on, but sometimes those brain ladies will just kill you. You know,
Yeah,
frenzy is very, I don't know,
once again,
uncomfortable run
it's
through.
very reaction. You kind of have to take what they give you. It could be good, it could be bad. Sometimes you get frenzy early, and then you'll have to heal to survive the second hit of frenzy.
Hmm.
It's kind of just a lot of the more experience. You just have to know how to handle this little stretch here because they're in different spots. They can reach and grab you, and you get in quit out loops and very tricky little, you know, seemingly small and easy segment, but a lot of stuff goes on in there. And then if you end up dying there, you lose echoes. It's annoying. It certainly hurts in real runs. Never mind a race, or PB runs, I should say.
Yeah, in PB runs it's like the default run because that means you will need to get extra echoes.
Yeah, you're just
So,
losing time trying to make those echoes up. Yeah, after that, if that's pretty much a reset for most runners.
so yeah, and the next boss fight is Mergo. I don't know. I in love with Mergo boss fights and all bosses speedrun. I think it's one of the most useful bosses in the run, at least, because you know it's not the strat based fight. You know, it's always different. Any new run, so you just need to know how to dodge the attacks and how to cancel animation of her ultimate, like the
Yeah,
nightmare. And you just don't want TPs like at all. So, but at the same time, I don't know. You just need a lot of practice, and you will start enjoying the fight after you will get better. So yeah, he cancels the nightmare and he'll finish her off.
very nice. Yeah, she can give you teleport. She could be super nice or give you teleports and nightmare phase and quick slashes and get stuck in the wall and a lot of things. It is a different fight every time, like you said. Easily overlooked fight too. You get caught sleeping in this fight, and she will catch you. So, um, as you said,
Yeah,
you,
full
and
attention.
yeah, and missing that dodge on the nightmare phase. If she has a lot of health, that's like a full minute. I'm pretty sure of where she'll have clones out. I think if she's below 60% health, she'll spawn the clone. I think if she's above 60, she won't spawn a clone, if I remember correctly. But
You just don't want it. You just need to
yeah, you just
cancel
don't
it.
want it either way. You don't want it.
So okay, both runners got a teleportation at this one, so we'll see. Nut still has quite a lot of HP through, but you know,
And now
trying to do
here,
that
Peanut got
nightmare.
it. He's opting to just try to damage right through it. Oh my god, Peanut.
Oh,
Ooh, no. Oh my god. One more. Oh my god, no. No.
yeah.
Almost a great save there with the dodge. That is what you deal with. And he opted to power through it, which is a viable play. That's often the play. When she has low health, you can kind of just power through it and kill her quick enough. Really
Oh.
unfortunate that that one clone was right there on top of him so quickly. And
Oh, it's going to be a very long run through, to be fair, right now, you know. It's from the Miko boss fight arena, and you use blue elixir here, so you either need to pick up new ones, so you can do it in Upper Cathedral Ward, or you will need to, I don't know, run yellow later in DLC, depends on which you want. So, wow.
yeah, you can go around. I've gone around. It is really really slow, and you're kind of just giving up way too much time. It is not. I think the best play is just go no elixir here, or just use this one, and you can make up for it later. Get some extra madmans. Going around is super super slow, even though it is safe. You drop down in a little sewer over here, but it just takes forever.
Oh, yeah. So,
And
Ahady already done the skip, lecture hall skip. I think he first tried it, or he did it like very fast, so.
okay, yeah, I was
Oh, I was looking for a nut because, you know.
yeah
Well,
seeing if I use the elixir or not, and because you can go through there the shadows without an elixir. It's a definitely obviously it's more risky, and they can catch you, but
so we'll have two boss fights at the same time, but, you know, two different ones. So we have second try on Margot from Nut, and the first try. It will be first try for Migdoa to Heidi. He got the damage. The last hit.
yeah,
Yeah, it's just not a boss in the run.
you do
Even
so much damage.
even in the normal playthrough, I don't know. This boss is not not very scary, not very tanky. You just kill her easily. Uh,
Now the nice thing is at least Peanut did get the extra pellet, if I remember correct. Yeah, yeah, he's
yeah,
still
yeah,
got
yeah.
one
He did.
here, so he doesn't have to do early woods, assuming this fight.
Oh, he
Okay, missed
didn't
the
get.
dodge again. Let's go, Peanut, please.
Oh, 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 oh!
Heal through it.
I think he will just run. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's going to.
it's really really annoying. This stupid nightmare phase.
Uh, it can be a bit a lot of dismorality here. You know, you've missed the twice the nightmare phase, so especially the second time when you just need to run around the arena, like I don't know, just
Yeah, I think
spamming L1.
he was caught between do I stick in do I stay in here and try to kill her again with the nightmare phase, or just take my time loss and get the run going. It's a tricky little dodge. It's easy to dodge a little bit too early or too late because you kind of the timing's a little bit. You have to wait a little bit longer than you think you do, so it's very easy. And then, yeah,
Yeah,
that's just on. It's just unfortunate. This is exactly what we were saying when Nurse, as people kind of run over her a lot, and she's super easy. Quote easy. You can see she can just absolutely ruin your day sometimes. Yeah, give Peanut all the energy.
yeah, yeah,
We've all been here. Wet Nurse is just very triggering some days.
yeah. But you know, usually she's not the case of killing the runs or races, so it's very unfortunate because usually you don't have problems with her, you know. But sometimes you just miss a bit nightmares face skip. You start running, you know, 10,000 years around. You just
Yeah, and
Mhm.
keep in mind, I mean, when you got your pellet going and she does decent damage, and her hits will stagger you, so you can't even roll out of them sometimes quick enough.
uh, we can just wish, I don't know, not good luck, you know. I hope he's not too sad right now. Oh, and he's going for an elevator. Oh,
Yeah, this is just let's stop the bleeding. Let's get her done and
yeah,
move on. I think yeah, just take your losses, and I think that's probably what's going through his mind right now.
yeah, definitely. So I think now he'll need to change his route a bit. I think he will go to get the letter and the corp first to get the blood pellets. You
Yeah,
know.
do early woods after this probably. You can do no pellet Amy, but most people don't.
You know, after 2 deaths here, you just don't want to risk
Yeah.
even more. So you know, just get this relaxed segment when you just run. Yeah, you have a skip, but mostly you just run and climb ladder. So I think it will be a good choice just to get that. It doesn't change a lot, so still it's not very comfortable. And I
Gonna
think
get the
he, oh, he
teleport.
will pick up. Did he pick up the blood echoes in the previous fight? Oh, oh yeah.
That's a good question. I don't know if he
Yeah,
did.
it doesn't matter.
Well, he had
Yeah,
19k.
but
That might have been from. Um, yeah, this is when it's the overwhelming nurse memes that you're. It's in your. She's in your head at this point.
yeah, and he's
We'll see.
going
I think
back.
Peanut's gonna fight through. Try to scrap together something here.
Yeah, he'll just need to change his like route a bit, so he'll go to uh, the forest first to get those blood pellet mm, pellets to get because without them fighting that nurse is just it's crazy.
She's so tanky. She has so much
Yeah,
HP. Yeah.
so he'll do this segment first. So he'll get the letter, he'll get the corp, he'll get the blood pellets. Yeah,
We'll probably maybe not do the skip and even get the peach pellets.
yeah, maybe. Mm,
Um, I know from experience too. Sometimes this is a relief just to get the hell out of the wet nurse fight for a few minutes and just take a break. So you kind of regain and you have a moment to gather yourself. Yeah, he's gonna get the extra pellets and stuff. Can't blame him over here.
yeah, but I don't know. Good job not for keeping going. You know,
Yeah, absolutely. It's
I
not
think.
easy. It's not easy when you're fighting through this stuff. It's definitely not. I've been there plenty of times. This is part of races, part of marathons, part of Bloodborne. You got to fight through it. You grow
So
that thick skin and it's more experience.
he'll pick up blue elixir here. So yeah, now he has four, just enough for the rest of the
Yeah, you
game.
got the forest elixirs. Another Bloodborne runner by the name of Forest. He gets those, and then you're rich in elixirs. It's like a four
Yeah,
pack, I think.
it's more than enough to ban overrun, actually. So you don't even need to buy after DLC, I think. So he'll use one on Margot, he'll use one in DLC, and he'll use one on before pages. So yeah, it's definitely enough to finish the run.
Yeah,
So
you see, Ahady got the skip, the orphanage key skip. That looked like it went perfectly. I just caught the tail end of it. He eats pellet early here. This is you see runners eat their pellet early here so that it runs out before the Ebby fight, Ebriatis fight, because you don't want to go in there with meter and a pellet that's about to die. So it's timed out perfectly. Eat your pellet there. By the time you get to Ebby, you can pop a fresh one. And I don't think we'll see a YOLO emissary here, which is not the worst YOLO in the game by any means, but just yeah, a little safer to kill these dudes most of the time.
yeah, I think if you just kill one by one, you won't have a lot of problems here because you'll just kill the last guy. If
Yep,
just look, just dying. Yeah, he died before
six
getting
hits.
into the second phase. Uh, so, and we'll have a very I don't know, kind of strat based fight as as most of bosses in the Bloodborne, and one hit difference in my opinion. To be fair, no, it's one hit boss. So if you will miss the hit, it might be problematic to get back.
Yeah,
But if you will hit the and stagger her, you will just I don't know. It will be very unlucky to die if you just get everything right. So
yeah, and that's it's kind of similar with like Ludwig and a couple of bosses where well, you just got to miss one hit or miss time something, and then now it's a real fight. You got to get it back on track and stagger her somewhere. But this looks pretty good. She doesn't even have a chance when you execute. She's already dead. You sort of prep her noodle, as I like to call it. Prep her noodle before her boss bar's even up, her HP bar, and so the limb is taking damage. It's not she's her health bar is not taking damage, but the limb is adding up that damage. And then as soon as she wakes up, I mean she's one hit, and you can stagger her on that limb. It's a very cool strat.
So not sold some stuff where to get the +9 here, because he's already here. Why not? This will make the boss fight with Mergo a bit easier. You get more damage. So this time he has elevator, skip. It will be easy this time.
Yeah, tons of pellets, clear head, had a nice break to run through the woods. Wood segment's already done. He doesn't have to do that now, which is kind of just like a mass segment, no fights. It's just collecting resources and a skip. That's already done with. You can just get now back and focus on the fights. We'll see how it goes. I think this is the one. And that
Yeah,
just goes
it's
to show. That just goes to show anything can happen in this game. Peanut's a amazing Bloodborne runner by any metric, and yeah, it's just you just die quick. It's not that hard. It's very easy to just die in this game. And when you're doing speed runs and trying to go fast, it's very easy
yeah.
to yeah. So that's that bit that stuff like that makes you appreciate the good runs that much more. As easy as they may look, uh, yeah, both these
Uh,
runners are great.
it's just typical from software game speedrun.
Yeah, pretty much. I
As
was
you
gonna
know.
say it's kind of that's how it is in all the games, to be honest. Very easy to stuff looks easy, but it's even easier to just die and throw it, throw the runaway.
Yeah,
We'll see what
yeah.
Wet Nurse wants to do here.
Best time, best time.
Pretty standard stuff. This looks like a good fight here.
Yeah, no, no TPs, no.
All right, GG Peanut.
Yeah, good job, good job.
Nice fighting through that, Peanut. Well done, mate. Backed by the power of chat.
Yeah.
We did it. Let's go. He gives the
Uh,
wave. Peanut's in good spirits. Let's go. It's
yeah,
all
yeah,
it's
yeah.
all good.
He's just. It's not the first time he's dealing with this kind of situation. Definitely, he's
Yeah.
running like for ages. So,
Yeah.
it's, yeah, it's a bit sad. First attempt, it's very kind of almost perfect. No TPs, no nightmare phase, but at the same time, at least you killed the boss, so you can keep going. You don't know. Maybe Ahady will die 10,000 times in DLC. Uh, DLC is tough place.
Yeah, it depends now. If you're a Hattie, are you going to start getting lamps? Are you going to get early skull? Are you going to still go YOLO? There's decisions to make,
Yeah,
I'm not sure if he knows what's happening. I would guess he does.
yeah. I think he has this. Like most runners usually watch the stream of open end just in case if we're ahead we can do like cheesy strats, easy ones, or and now the skip. I don't know. The game just started to bully. Not today. From
Yeah.
after he killed the one reborn. Uh, you know.
Hard games are hard, Speed running.
Yeah.
That's basically it. Trying to go fast makes everything harder. Always. But that wasn't too bad. I think it was fourth or fifth try. I mean,
Yeah.
you take that in this spot right now today.
Yeah. Sometimes you just sit there for 10 tries and you're
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh.
yeah,
And after you even go, you just like, no, I'm not doing the skip, and you go
yeah,
run around just normal way. So, but I think
yeah,
if you don't do it like fifth try or sixth try, it would be faster just to run through. But you don't know until you try the skip, because
Yeah,
if you first try it, it's so much time saved. But if
it's one of those skips because you're not gonna die from it if you fail. It's not gonna kill the run in that way. But there's nothing. Hey, you might take 20 tries at it and throw away 20 seconds, and that's all on you. And it's like it's one of those frustrating little skips that's just all on you. There's nothing going on. It's on you. A little bit of if the Bloodborne gods are gonna be nice,
yeah.
and if you turn your joystick 0.1 degrees to the right angle, and it makes it.
So yeah, I don't know. I hope I don't know. Not will have like ODC gold segments run.
Yeah,
Just
certainly right. Now
the
now
best
it's
DLC. Yeah, yeah. So he didn't get the damage in the first attack, but it's only one hit difference.
Yeah, I think he does. I think he still does the old one. I still do the old one where
Uh,
we would just take the stagger. So I think that was intentional, if I remember correctly. I think me and him might be the only two people that still do the old strat. But yeah, like you
because
said, it's maybe I don't know 2 seconds or something.
yeah,
Not really
yeah,
a big deal.
it just one hit. Maybe in worst case scenario, I don't know if you're very unlucky to hit, but I don't know. But you risk if you do for the fastest thrust, you risk to miss the attack sometimes because you
Mm-hmm.
need to do it like very precise.
Yeah.
So, and even in that
Yes.
case, the boss fight is not that scary. So,
Yeah, and I know we always joke about it, but Peanut does run BL4, and that fight is quite different in BL4, so I think he would have been fine and comfortable with that fight. I did notice that Peanut got 41 strength, so if he lost
oh
his echoes and stuff,
yeah,
should be okay. I think 41 strength is what they get in unrestricted. Still plenty of damage. Maybe an
mm-hmm.
extra hit or two here and there, but he should be fine.
So the jump, yeah, and you just break the first limb, go towards the head, and you just need to get the backstab. Oh no, he's not going
That
for
was,
backstab.
yeah, he kind of changed up the combo there. It's okay. He gets the best opener he could for second phase. Yeah, normally you finish the phase 1 there with a charge R2, and he goes right into phase 3, but it's fine. A couple extra hits, no big deal. That's closer to what the old strat used to be when we had to either dodge an attack or two in phase 2.
Oh yeah, yeah, but it always depends on the opening. Sometimes he just starts kicking your
Swinging,
ass.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
swinging
yeah.
the sword.
But sometimes he's just okay. I will just charge my weapon. You can just kill me because he has limbs, and the mechanics of the game. You just break the limbs. Oh, he's not going for the skull, so it's going to be no lamps, or
No
maybe he will
lamps
pick
for
no
DLC.
lamps
Yeah.
DLC. So, do you think he's going to do the skip? The new one?
Um, maybe a question mark. I don't know. I don't know where his head's at right now. If he wants to play solid or if he feels super comfortable with his lead. I'm not sure.
I think he can give it a try, especially
You
if he's
could,
watching the Nuts translation, Nuts
yeah,
parts. Yeah.
you can certainly get the lever and then still try the skip, so that if something were to happen, you have a quick run back. You don't have
Yes,
to do the whole segment over again. But uh, you know,
I don't know, just for the
depending on
viewers,
what, yeah,
just for the
exactly, yeah,
fun.
depending on what mood he's in. No pressure. Wink, wink from chat. I'm not gonna pressure him, but I mean, I'm not saying chat
uh,
can't do it.
I don't know. I pressure him. you know, you have no problems so far. Yeah, you died once, twice, but you died in good spots. So you can
Yeah,
just
we'll
give it a
see.
try. Especially if you will use the elevator first. It's very easy run through. You just use the second elevator,
The
and you just
elevator first, like it relieves a lot of stress of something going wrong, or if you miss a quit out and die or something. If you miss it, I mean, we have to get through the rat first. Let's not forget. Let's go. Ahady's
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
do it.
yeah, yeah. Good, Good
This
job, yeah.
he actually did this in the most recent PB, which is the current world record of this category for Ahady. We'll see how this goes. This is a new setup found by Ceci, our own Ceci, in the chat somewhere. Found that nice setup. People tried for so long trying to get a consistent setup here, and it was as simple as that. Just took, yeah, different sets of eyes to give it a chance and look around. Very
I don't
nice,
know,
and he hit
but
it first try.
you know what? I was looking at it, and it felt like not very fast driven, just with jumping down. I don't know, because that was the first time I was looking on the
Yeah,
current strat.
the one thing you have to remember is the door opening. He doesn't have to open the door,
Yeah, yeah, but
which is quite a bit of time on its own. So it seems like yeah, it is pretty slow still, but when you add in the door opening, I think that's where a lot of the time save comes from.
no problems here as well. Good job, Ahady. So he's quitting here just to save his blood pellet meter, you know. So you will be able to use the blood pellet again, but you saves all that sweet, amazing meter. So you'll fight Maria with a lot of damage. So much more damage if you wouldn't quit out, you know. So
Yeah, very cool strat. If you play, if you're running glitchless or something, and you fight Maria with a fresh pellet, it is quite different. It's not that bad, but it's quite different. You do have to dodge some attacks and stuff that you just won't have to do with this meter. This
yeah, yeah.
meter makes the fight very consistent.
I don't know. I think you can when you fight it, you can feel the difference with pellet and without,
Oh yeah.
because you skip almost all a fight after the first phase, so you just fight the first phase. But if you have a fresh one, you might have some problems in the second phase. You know, sometimes you don't deal enough damage. You know, she'll start doing her attacks and stuff. So
Yeah, you can see here she goes into her first transform. One more hit, she's already going into her final
yeah,
transform. I mean, she doesn't even fight once she starts. It's great. Very nice.
I
Peanut, I
don't.
believe, fixed his levels too. I think he took Ebby's lamp,
Yeah,
probably to fix his levels a little bit.
no. I think he's going to use the elixir here. I haven't seen him using it before, so it's two different runs through this location with elixir or not.
Yeah, similar to the wet nurse one, right? This is they're both possible without elixirs for sure, but elixirs just make it basically free. Now, but the top,
And
the very top times, you won't. Most people won't use an elixir here, but I would say most runners do. When you're really trying to shave seconds, though, that's when the elixirs start. You start getting rid of the elixirs.
so another crazy boss fight right here. So because he didn't pick up the skull, so I guess he's not going to take the lamp here. So it's usually what you do when you PB, trying to PB, you just don't pick up the lamps here, use your hunter's mark, and get back to the first lamp to get the skull. So, and it's very tricky. Now, if he will die here, he will need to run very
Yeah,
long run through, like ages.
yeah. This is a brutal run back for sure. It would be silly to get a lamp. I mean, if you wanted to get lamps, that's what you were saying. You get the early skull because then, if you got a lamp here, you'd have to go back to the dream, then go back to research hall to get the skull, and then go back to the dream again. It's just a ton of time wasted. That's why you get the early skull if you want to take lamps. But yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, that is a huge run back. I think Peanut would need a little bit more than that to get back into it, but um, yeah, Hattie's feeling confident. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, he just smashing, you know.
Hattie
So
he tasted the blood in the water. He's going
yeah,
for it.
yeah. So the strat-based fight, so it's mostly backstabs. It's only backstabs, especially in the first phase. So you just want to skip the second phase at all, you know.
Yeah,
It
very
will
cool
be
strat.
very scary, you know, in the second phase, especially if you will do electricity attack. So just try to dodge and backstab. There's easy strat with the knives, but no one uses it. If you use knife strat, you like, I don't know.
You're banned.
Yeah, you're banned. You
I,
just, I don't know. Shame on you.
yeah, I have done the knives in the past. It's not a bad entry when you're learning. We like to joke about it, but it makes Orphan 100% consistent, and you never have to when you're first getting into all bosses. But a lot of people do just opt now to just learn the fight straight away,
Yeah.
which is not a bad play because all the experience just always helps. The more, the better.
And to be fair, you don't need to know all his attacks to get backstabs.
Yeah.
Most of them are quite simple. Yeah, there's some tricky ones, but
I
I
found
don't
a lot
know.
of the issues was the arena, like if you're up on top of the body on the ground or
Yeah.
hills or rocks and trees, and just getting comfortable with the arena and dealing with that on top of strafing him and all this stuff. Um, but yeah, very fun, rewarding, satisfying fight as well to practice.
So yeah, if you're doing knife strat, change your mind. Do
Yeah.
backstab strat.
Yeah, see, yeah, the peach is good. Yeah, I don't want to shame the peaches because I was a peacher. I know a couple peachers. It helps a ton for when you have other stuff to work on and you just don't. Yeah, you can't justify grinding Orphan 8 hours a day, or something. We're just meme a bit. We like to meme on the peachers.
Yeah.
I'm a peach. I am a massive peach. Believe me, I'm. It's all in good fun. Cheese away. It is very. It is also not free. The cheese is also not free.
Yeah.
You got to earn that sucker, and practice the cheese. Even it's not just a free throw him out of bounds and he's dead.
Yeah. So at least now we have both runners in the DLC at the same time. Yeah, we have big difference. We're not just going to the first boss, and Ahady is going to the last boss of the DLC. But it's still at the same time. You know.
Yeah, shout out to Peanut fighting through it and all. We are in
Yeah.
the DLC.
I don't know. It just such a big respect. He's not. He just coming through. He's just still running. I think everyone would understand if he will just, I don't know, threw his PlayStation 5 away from his house and just destroy it
Right out,
after that.
right out the window.
Yeah. But it's just massive respect. That's why he's the organizer of the tournament. He never loses.
Yeah,
uh, so
there's a lot to say for that, and it's a broken record. Any new runners, they hear it all the time from all of the runners is just finish runs, fight it out, take your lumps, and you grow the thick skin and you can deal with more stuff. You don't get as triggered as easily, and it just helps overall in the long run. You learn to mentally fight through this stuff, which is great. Here's Lawrence, another super scripted fight. Love this strat. He doesn't get to play either.
yeah, you actually skip the second phase. But at the
Yeah,
same time, if you will get to the second phase, you can cheese, hit roll. I don't know. I
yeah,
never did this because I wasn't able to. I was just very bad.
yeah. It can be scary too. He'll one shot you, I think, in that
Yeah,
cheese as
if
well.
you just
Yeah,
miss, the roll, you're
yeah.
like, oh no.
Like a
And
lot of things in the DLC, we'll one shot you.
yeah, but Beast Blood Pellets is too much damage. Uh, you
And
will just risk it.
counter hit
Yeah,
on top of it.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. If Nat is going to do the skip, he'll win my heart. I don't know.
I
Just
don't know
after
how
all this,
much.
here.
Yeah, I don't know how much Peanut has put into the newer version of the skip. We'll see. He might just take the standard route and keep it simple. We'll see. Yeah, maybe we'll see the Logarius wrong warp. Maybe Peanut's been grinding the Hemwick skip the whole time.
We'll see. Uh, so Ahady will have like 4 bosses left. So Hemvix, it's not the boss, but you can get some memes there with you know black dudes who are just floating around in arena in second phase. You still could be memed on Lagarius because he didn't get extra HP, how I remember. So yeah, it's still a lot of ways to die here, you know.
Yeah, you get
But
blocked in the door by these dogs. I mean, they don't do much damage, but there's a lot of enemies. So if they trap you, 5 of the enemies will do enough damage to kill you. Maybe not one, because this is a early game type of area. But the Molly comes flying in over the over the graves, and you got 2 of them trapped and spamming you and poking you. And yeah, I mean, like we said, it's very easy to die. Always, never take it for granted.
yeah, yeah. But I don't know. I think it was the segments where when you die, it's just the saddest way possible because you've passed the ROM, you've passed the One Reborn, you know, Mikoash, DLC, and if you just die here on docks somehow or
Yeah,
even on Lagarius, you're like, oh,
that
it,
one you have permission to just quit and throw your
yeah,
PlayStation
yeah,
out the
yeah,
window. Okay,
it just depression, you know.
fight through the wet nurse deaths, but if you die in the woods here or in Hemwick,
Yeah.
just throw your PlayStation out the window. I think everyone would agree with that, right? Never happens to anybody ever. I'm kidding. It definitely does
Uh,
happen
I,
to some
I,
people.
I don't know. This ladder, so Ahady went through, is going through right now. Is like I don't know. This is the ladder where Alma Perrin lost his race versus Marsha. So I'm just if
Yeah, I've
anyone
seen
still
people.
remember the race where Alma Perrin was hit by the dog and he just fell down and you know lost those
Yeah,
2 seconds.
yeah. When I guess his stamina was out or something, right? I
Yeah.
kind of do remember that. Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, dude, there's 6 enemies blocking this door. I've been trapped by those enemies, and 2 of them hit you. You get a hit from a molly from behind, a Molotov. I mean, it doesn't take much. We like to joke about this area, but yeah. And even in here, if you get blocked, or if a let's say if you miss a hit, then the witch can throw magic at you, and now you're staggered and frozen. And then these other 2 come up and just spam you down, and you're dead. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, so no one attacks him. He will get the skip. Yeah, no
Generally
problems.
speaking. Generally
Yeah,
speaking.
just you
Yeah.
know, I don't know. It's like the park walk in the park for Heidi right now. At the end, he just smashes everything. Isn't it? And he'll has a long run through again. You know, very huge locations here. So you have those segments when between 2 bosses, you just run like I don't know all your life.
Yeah.
And this
Well,
is one right here because you have all that location of Canehurst. Oof.
yeah, I think Canehurst is well over 2 minutes, and I'm not sure on Hemwick. I want to say it's about the same. I mean, these are
Mm,
both 2 minute
yeah,
plus runs.
so a lot of running here. Oh, hi, not. Oh, he just, you know, not is just on positive energy. So,
Yeah. Good job, Peanut. People, hey. People, hey, Peanut. Keeping the spirits high. We're having fun. This is a great race. We're coming down the stretch of this tournament. This tournament has been awesome. Uh, all the runners have been great. We've had great matches. We've had hilarious matches. We've had some heartbreaks and an emotional roller coaster. And we are coming. We this is yeah, this is the final of the lower bracket right here. Winner of this match is going on to face Marchie in the finals, the very final of all finals,
yeah,
the
definitely. The
ultimate
last one.
final. You
Yeah,
say
the
final
last one.
again, yeah,
Yeah, definitely. So the beginning of the tournament was very dramatic, especially you know we had people having problems with the race, you know. So yeah, but I
yeah,
don't know. We had so many cool matches. We have a lot of people having great times, clean runs, you know. Lots of I don't know some mind games from Forest. Been doing some cool strats and stuff. So oof, I don't know. It was amazing time here right now. So the month full of Bloodborne content on Speed Souls. So I think everyone just enjoys it. Everyone is waiting for the next one already. So we're not
yeah.
even finished. Everyone is like, waiting
I
for the
know
next one.
I know some runners that are knocked out, including me, that are already talking about, man, I can't wait for the next one already.
Yeah, it's just a lot of fun. You know, it's like racing every time. Race every week. Well, sometimes it's been like every day. So sometimes we had two races in the single day. So I don't know.
Yeah,
Lots of great stuff. So thanks not for organization. Thanks runners for participating. So
absolutely. As always, Peanut does a ton behind the scenes. We say it all the time, but it's true.
yeah,
Everything from the scheduling to the restreaming to the organizing of it all. Can't say enough. Ahady is a great ambassador, if you want to call it, a great uh, recce holder of our game for a long time now. I think everyone loves Ahady.
yeah, from
Our
OG
own,
times.
our own resident beaver of Canada.
So yeah,
All right, let's see Peanut on Orphan
yeah,
here. That's what you do. You just he doesn't give you something you like. You just give it up and you reset. You gotta be patient, not force it too much.
yeah. It's you usually want to jump attack because it's the easiest one, the most peaceful. I can say. Oh, it's quite a lot of HP for the second phase. I can say it's and he
Double backstabs here. But did he get
yeah.
lightning? I was looking at both of them. Yeah,
Mm,
opting just to quit out there. Second phase is not only difficult, it's also very slow when he has a lot of HP because he's flying around. He
yeah,
throws into stuff, and it's just a big waste of time. You
yeah.
could likely, you could generally uh, reset and do the whole fight over again faster than it would be to chase him around sometimes in phase two. Phase two, it's just
Yeah.
yeah, half of his attacks in phase two, three-quarters of his attacks in phase two are pretty difficult to punish quickly.
So yeah, even if it's like strat based fight, just backstabs, you still have partial RNG because if you're doing bad attacks for you, then you can't just go straight to the backstab and you miss time. You will just have a lot of HP for the second phase. And if you miss the and again, it's quite a lot of HP second time in a row. So, but this time he gets the backstab, so he should manage to finish the orphan. I hope. Yeah.
Yep, just chaining orb. Very nice peanut. Hattie just took care of Gurman. It looked like a solid fight. I caught the second half of it.
So the
The
last
pellet
boss.
here, yeah, the pellet here is the whole thing. You're trying to nice opener. It pretty much she just sits there, and you could pick a limb, any limb you want, and just go to town. But you're trying to. This is one pellet, two fights is ideal. Very nice. She's already dead. So much damage. GG, GG Hootie, Mr. Ahady.
Oh, I think we're like a bit of ahead, to be fair. How I see the chat, so yeah. Yeah. NG Plus. Oh, yeah. I don't know. We're just a bit speedrun, the commentary. It's been like half a minute ahead, so. Well, yeah, sorry, guys.
You're way off. Yeah, we're
Yeah.
yeah. To be perfectly honest, we watch a different feed than the actual stream. Maybe there was some lag and stuff.
Oh, and Snuts went straight to the government. He understands everything, so he's not going to finish the run because he died.
Yeah, all the cool fights are done with anyway.
Yeah, so
Got Orphan and all the DLC and
we just don't need to watch
witches.
Witches again, yeah, and Forgetters because I think everyone understood after Mergo. Yeah, it was very sad, but everything understood. It's like that was banned, but still huge respect to Nat for finishing the run. Good job, Ahady, 107. Just chill fight for him, and the last boss for Nat for today. Moon
Yeah,
presence.
here we go. That's the more standard opener you kind of see. Where she gives you the big overhand right. This is sort of you're just snowballing limb breaks. Very satisfying fight when you get this when you get German and Moon Presence all in one pellet like that. GG Peanuts.
Yeah, good job, Nat. I think, you know what? I think Ahady just paid Miyazaki for bad RNG for not. Oh, he goes.
Yeah. And a 107 is
Yeah,
nothing to you know, nothing to
to do with
I
that.
don't know. It's a great, yeah, it's a great run. You need to be on top of your game to compete with a 107 for sure. So Ahady was a hell of a run, even with his early kind of,
To devs,
setbacks.
yeah. Yeah, but it's been speedy devs, definitely. His speedrun devs, not in the worst positions. So yeah.
GG gentlemen.
Yeah,
If you
that's
guys
went
want
for
to,
today.
yeah, we could see if we get them in here for a little post game.
Interview. Oh,
No, there
hello
we go.
guys.
GG guys, GG
Yeah, good.
Ahady,
Yeah, good job.
GG.
Peanut.
Up at the end there. I was pretty happy.
Yeah, 107.18. That's pretty damn good,
Yeah.
especially after the setbacks early on. Kind of shaky start,
That was 100% my best run of the tournament, even if not time wise. Because yeah, really
Yeah,
happy.
and then we saw that you weren't getting the early skull, and that's when it was like, okay, he's feeling good right now. He's confident. I think he's gonna just go for it. Go for a good time.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Nurse had my
Yeah,
number.
tell us tell us a little bit about the wet nurse Peanut. What was going on
Yeah.
I
in your
I
head?
missed two nightmare cancels, and that was about that. And then I was in the wrong positioning on the spin attack twice, and that got me killed twice. So I just messed up. So it's all
Yeah, I
on
think
me. But
on the second nightmare, it looked like you kind of wanted to power through it again, and then you had a second thought, and you're like, "Fine, I'll run around. I'll take my loss." And then,
I mean, and yeah, it was just like at that point,
yeah,
I knew it was over. So I was just like pretty much biding my time, trying to do my like a no reset run until he had he finished. I
yeah,
mean, don't get me wrong, I was trying to still go, but I knew I knew I wasn't gonna finish. So
yeah. A couple. That's a with the run back and the nightmare phase. I mean, that was a ton of time. But I mean, we couldn't say it enough. It was
it is what it is. I got. Good job,
I
Ahady.
definitely
Yeah.
I definitely lost hope at the start. Like it was two really early deaths. And it was two really like uncommon deaths. So you're just like it was basically the same thing that happened with Archie, right? Like I died to the wolf at the start and I just kinda like you're thinking about that the whole way, but it ended up working out obviously. But
yeah. It's like you're starting a race and you blow a flat tire. It's like, come on, like I just want to get
yeah.
going here. Yeah, yeah. Those are like the annoying back of your mind, just needling you.
But no,
So let's see here. We jump ahead. That is it for Peanut. He will be exiting the tournament. GG, sir.
Yeah, third place, I guess. So
Now we will have Ahady will be going on to face Marchi in the finals. We have a soft scheduling here. I think this is the official schedule of the 26th at 3 p.m. Same time as today.
yeah.
Should be the first of potentially two matches there between Ahady and Marchi. So that should be great. You guys do not want to miss that.
So revenge is coming. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see
Hope
though.
so.
don't call it a comeback.
Yeah, it is double elimination for every runner. So Marchi has not lost. So that would mean Ahady has to beat him twice.
Yeah.
If that is the case, if Marchi wins, it's over.
Easy clap.
Ahady has to win twice. So that is going to be epic. I hope everyone tunes in for that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, GG
Yeah.
everyone. If you guys have anything else to say,
Yeah, guys, viewers. If you have anything planned on 26th, 3 p.m. Eastern, just cancel it. The last race. If you're going to work, just cancel your work. So
yeah.
looking forward. Yes, yes.
If you have a doctor's
No
appointment, just
excuses. Yeah,
cancel it.
yeah, yeah. Oh,
Everything.
no, just come with doctor. He'll just do appointments and watch together. So yeah, no excuses, guys. The last race. It's been 1 month. Everyone waited for it, and we had revenge, or maybe not. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I guess it's the end for today's
Yeah.
race.
Thank you, runners. Thank you, Civi.
Yeah, thank
Thank
you.
you,
It
DP,
was,
and the
yeah.
restreamers, and Peanut, and everybody, and Ahady, and chat, you guys, and yeah, that's it for me. You
So
guys
yeah,
are done.
it's 6 days. In 6 days.
We'll
Be
see you
there
then,
or be
chat.
square.
Yeah, beware or you're banned from the channel. So yeah.
All right, thank you guys. We'll see if we're
Yeah,
gonna
thank
raid somebody here, and yeah, we'll see who we're gonna go watch. Have a good day, everyone.